Coming up next to our stage, we also have a good regular friend of ours who's around several times. I haven't seen him in a little bit, so I'm glad to see you back. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Jeff!
Thank you. Thank you. All right, 1 second here. All right, so it's been a little bit of time. As some of you know, I am on this weird mission where I have this goal to educate my community on how government works, and so we can elect better leaders. Because let's face it, it's not going too good. And I kind of miss being here. I miss Manassas. I live out in Gainesville now, and I used to live right across the street from here, and I was here every single night, and I miss it. And there's a big anniversary going on for the city of Manassas in April, so there was a poetry competition, so I wrote a poem about it, and I wanted to come here and share it with you guys. In Manassas, people aren't fighting over left and right and telling each other they're wrong. People are supporting their community, cheering, "Let's go, Old Town strong." Brunch at Monza's, a jalapeno margarita from Zandra's, a sip on the rooftop. We pick up our feet down Main Street, looking to shop. Some art, a trim, and some za. We finish the night with a skate, a triple axel, huzzah! We come back day after day, morning coffee from Jirani's, and we stick around just to say, hey. A sub and some suds from my bud at Doug's Deli quenches our thirst and fills our belly. We anticipate with glee the monthly party. Unified Society entertains. Is that new Alice in Chains? No, wait, that's the next generation. My boys rockin' the celebration. Loud, thoughtful, and chill. Remember their name, Vent Hill. When First Friday is here, we spill the streets and grab a beer. From our local public house, we sit with our spouse. Delicious poutine becomes the routine. When the calendar turns another page, the community stays engaged. Parades, book fairs, and plays. Sometimes we find ourselves picnicking in the warm summer days. We celebrate the city, we celebrate the marketplace. We celebrate the people, witty, dedicated, and filled with grace, working in unity to support their community. So this is the thing that I love to do most in the whole wide world besides be with my family, is to just share experiences, talk to people, enjoy community. It's just it's a blessed experience, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, I don't get to come here as much as I want to. And the reason I do that is once a month I put on a class to teach people. And it just takes up a lot of time and energy studying and working, and I don't get time for me. But I teach government. And so our February class was on Republic. So a lot of people think like Republican and they think about the party, but Republic is the structure of government that we have. I like to tell people, think about it, it divides, separates, and balances power. And in March, we talked about representation. This is the way that citizens, regular, everyday people, control their government. This is how you balance power and make sure that you're taken care of as citizens. I like to tell people representation represents three things in our government. It represents communication. It's your way to communicate with power. It represents power. It's your way to make change. And it's a responsibility. It's your responsibility to put somebody in power that's going to speak for you and not just speak for themselves. So I guess what I've been trying to do over the last 2 years is build a strong leadership group. And I think my community needs to understand what type of leader I would be. So I want to share one more poem with you before I go. Men don't dominate. Men persuade. Now put away that blade. You had us all played. Boys don't cry. Men mask their emotions, keeping their eyes dry. And men don't pry, Come on, man, don't be that guy. It's okay to fail. Don't let it take the wind from your sails. Don't deny and try again, but begin to remove the mask and be okay with the ask. Sharing is strength. Don't keep that tool at arm's length. Open up yourself so we can lead all the seeds with honesty and possibility. Give them something other than this dichotomy society that picks our sides, calls us weak when we have cried. Set aside our pride. We need a new guide. It's time to leave that mess behind and grind. My next class is April 22nd. My goal is to get 100 people there. I see a bunch of people right now. You can go to my website, MadisonianRepublicans.com. You can support a community leader that is going to be in your community, listening to you, and going to give their voice for you. And you can come out and learn how to find other community leaders and put them in positions of power. Thank you very much. Peace and love.
Look who finally showed up.